Hello beautiful people, April Mac here. Look, I've just got this on an angle, hang on, just fix that up. Hello to anyone who is watching on replay, hello to anyone who comes on live. April Mac here. I have been wanting to do this live all freaking day and I've had a pretty full-on day. I'm moving house, or I have been moving house and cleaning the old house, getting it ready to rent, and then I've got kids and I've just finally got them to bed, and then they've come out of bed, and finally I think we're done for the night. I think there could be an interruption. I can't promise there won't be, but hopefully not. Anyway, I'm really excited about what I wanted to come on here and talk about tonight. Hopefully you can see, I'm just looking at my face. God, I look tired. So I speak slowly normally anyway. I'll probably speak even slower tonight because I'm tired and had a full-on day. But I'm really excited about what I want to talk about. So I have been dying to get on here so I can do that. So what I wanted to talk to you about was how to have an endless supply of content for your lives, for your posts, if you create courses. And this is a process, or well, it's not really a process, but it's what I use to create content. And I know that I used to be stuck thinking, oh, what am I going to write about? What am I going to say? What am I going to do? And so this is what helps me have a never-ending supply of content that's ready to go and that is useful for people. So I just wanted to talk to you about that. So if you ever get stuck for ideas, leave a comment, let me know what you do. It'd be great to hear other ideas as well. But for me, the first thing I ask myself, and I remind myself of this regularly because it also does change as your business changes, who am I here to help? So really start thinking, and I hate saying the word avatar because I'm a bit over that actually, because I don't think of people as avatars. I actually think of people as people. But who is it that I am here to help and what would be useful for them? So I start thinking about the clients that I work with and the people who follow me, who really get a lot out of my content. I think what would be useful for them. So that's my first place. I start with that, thinking about them and thinking about the questions that they've been asking me. So that might be the first, like I grab a notebook and I jot down what are the questions that people have been asking me recently. And that is going to give me a whole heap of golden content that's ready to go. The second thing I do is I start to write a list, and I've done this tonight. I've written a list of all the things that I'm really, really good at, that are easy for me, that I can share and help other people with. So we've all got our unique talents, haven't we? And hello to anyone watching. So what I do is write down a list of what am I, and people who know me well know that I call these your G-spot, and this is your genius spot. So the things that you are really, really good at, it's a G-spot because, it feels good, you do it really easily, lights you up, just like a G-spot would. Those are the things that you can easily share with other people without even having to think about it. So you can get on and talk about it if you want to do a live, or you could write about it really quickly and easily. So it's really good content. You might think, oh, but doesn't everyone know how to do this? They don't. So the things that are easy for you are really, write out a list of the things that you find easy that you're really good at, and that's a whole heap of content right there. The next category are things that were hard for you once but are now easy. If you think about those things, because we're all, growing. Most of us in our businesses are growing all the time, and things weren't always as easy as what they are now. So think back 6 months, maybe a year, and what was hard for you then. That is often what the people who are following you, and you're leading the way for them because they're a couple of steps behind. What used to be hard for you that they are probably struggling with, that you can then help them with because you've worked out a better way. So if there's anything like that where you feel like it's easy for you now, but it used to be really tricky, that is golden content, because that's what will help people, because they'll be having the same struggles that you were. So that's really useful. Another category, to give you, this is just going to give you so much content. You're just going to have never-ending list of things to say. The next one is, what are you learning? Something that you're learning now that you've been putting into practice and it's been benefiting you. So don't just, if you've heard it from another coach or you've heard it from somewhere and you think, oh yeah, that sounds really good, I'll teach that. It's better to wait until you've actually embodied it, till you're doing it, so that you can really talk about the benefits of it. So I'm learning a lot at the moment through an amazing coach called Carly Marie. She's incredible, and I'm doing one of her courses called Leader. I'm also in her Mad Mastermind, and I'm learning so much, and I always want to jump on here and tell you all about it. But I wait until it's something that I'm actually putting into practice before I share it, because then I can bring my own flavor to it and I can really speak from a place of wisdom and truth rather than just saying what she said. So that's really useful too. The next thing I do, another list, is what am I struggling with? So what in my life right now am I struggling with that I can share vulnerably with people in a way that will help them? So I'm pretty good at being vulnerable, I think, and sharing quite openly. So if I'm struggling with something, I'll put it out there, but I'll also try and wait till I'm at a point where it's not so raw that I'm just going to burst into tears when I'm sharing it. I might have already thought about how, I might be working through something and I'll share that struggle, because that also makes people who watch my stuff or who follow me really get to know the real me, and so it shows my authenticity and my vulnerability, which we all know helps us connect with one another as real human beings. So that's another great content bucket, so to speak, that you can list out. What am I struggling with now that if I share that'll help other people. Sharing stuff in a way that will make people know what it's like to work with me. So I might do a post or do a live on what does it look like to have a session with me, like a strategy session with me. Here's how I go about it. So just helping people get to know you, how you work, so that if they are thinking of purchasing your services or working with you more closely, that they don't even have to think about it. They already know, because they've seen your stuff. They know how you work. So if you can think about ways of revealing that to the people who are following you in a way that's going to help them, you might even give some value. Like let's say for me, for example, I'm running a masterclass next week, a free masterclass, which I'll tell you about at the end. But that is a way of demonstrating to people how I work. And so they can come to that masterclass. Doesn't cost them a cent. They're hopefully going to walk away with amazing value, and they're also going to know, hey, that was really useful. I really like the way she does stuff. I'm going to buy her course. Or actually, I can't stand the way she speaks. She speaks too slow, whatever. She's not for me, and that helps them know. And I only want to work with people who want to work with me and who already know that they want to work with me before they come in. So doing lives, doing free masterclasses, giving content and having that interaction is really, really useful for both of us, for me and for the people. So that's a really good one to do. You can't give away too much free content. I promise you, there is so much value in doing that. Value for the people who you're here to serve, and you're not going to run out of information. So this is one thing that I have learnt through Carly, and I will attribute that to her, because she says it, and she says it over and over, and it's been drummed into me, and I love it, that you will never run out of content, especially if you open yourself up to be a channel to get all the goodness that's coming in from all the amazing sources out there in the universe. You will never run out. And if you give it away for free, don't worry, because there's always going to be more. So you just take it to the next level. If you're running a course, you're going to give the next level, so you can give away everything as much as you want. really, for free, you'll never run out. And I know most of us think that we will run out, but we won't. We won't. And I've found this to be true. That's why I can say it to you, because Carly's been saying it to me, but I had to believe it. And I do believe it now because I'm doing it. I'm seeing it. It's the truth. And I'm seeing people watching. There's a few little comments here. Hi, guys. So nice to see you, beautiful people on here. Sorry I haven't said hello. The comments only come up if you swipe now. Oh, Janie was going to do a live today, but was too tender. My love, I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. I'm hopefully going to see you tomorrow. So I won't let the comments distract me because I've got more content to get through and I might have a little chat with whoever's on at the end. So the next content bucket that I use, sorry, I've really scribbled on my notes tonight and I'm trying to read it all as I speak. What am I offering that I'm excited about? That's a whole nother content bucket. So if you've got a course or you're running a masterclass or you're giving something away or you're excited about something, get on and tell people about it and be excited. Share your excitement. And sometimes, you know, we all go through different stages. Like I have, again, I'll talk about Carly Marie. I can't help myself because she's just so wonderful. But she's written a book called Soul Modes and she talks about the 4 different modes that we have. And so it's sometimes really hard to be excited about something if you're not in the right mode for it. So if you're in bear mode, which is basically where you feel like hibernating and just going inwards, you're not really wanting to probably get on and do a live and get all excited about something you're offering. So that might be, you know, how some people are feeling tonight. If that's the case, don't get on and do a live and try and force through the excitement because it will come across. Just hold back. Maybe do a little gentle post if you want to put something out there. Just maybe do a quote card, something simple on that particular day where you don't have to put yourself out there. The next content bucket, have I got any more? I've covered quite a few now. Let me see. Things that you do well that are easy for you. People wanting a business in. Oh yeah, I think I've covered everything. All the content buckets. Sorry, you should see the way I've scribbled this down. It's just an absolute bloody mess, which is why I'm struggling to read through my list. But so that's it. Hopefully that's helpful. Anyone who came on and missed the first few content buckets, I really recommend going back and reading them if you're struggling with coming up with content for your lives, your posts, or for courses that you want to run. This is just a great way to get an enormous amount of lists going and you will never run out. Now I'm just going to see on here. And I'm just going to mention as well, like I'll give you an example of one of the lists I created tonight. The things that I do well that are easy for me that I can get on here and share about and provide heaps of value are on things like how to create courses, which is something I'm really good at, how I transitioned from being in the corporate world to starting my own business. That's something I can share and give value on for anyone who's thinking of taking that leap. I can help people with shifting barriers in their mindset because that's something I do really well for myself. I know how to run workshops, online workshops. That's something I'm really good at. I know how to run face-to-face presentations and workshops, so that's something I can talk about. I know a lot about different technical tools, so I can get on and talk about that. I know a lot about writing, really well written posts, etc., so I could get on. There's heaps, like there's a lot more, and I'm not ashamed to say that I'm really good at all those things, and you know, sharing those with people is what I love to do. And I know each one of you watching, you've got your own amazing talents. And again, like I always say with your G-spots, you think it's easy, that everyone knows that they don't. Like Janie, who's watching now, Janie says I'm funny. Janie, your talents with Janie's a stylist and she can make anyone look amazing, and she knows what we need to wear and how to wear it. And you know, that comes so naturally and easily to Janie, I'm sure. But for me, it's like my nightmare. It's my absolute nightmare. So Janie changed my life when she, changed my wardrobe. And so now I feel really comfortable selecting clothes and feeling like I look good. Although I can't Can't say I look too good tonight. I don't know. I'm going to say it's the lighting. It's really bad lighting. But actually, it's probably just my face. But I still love myself anyway. Don't worry, I'm not beating up on myself. Anyway, now let me have a quick look at these beautiful comments to see if anyone is saying anything. Patricia's watching from her bed, which is great because, as you can see, here I am from my bed. Moving house, I tell you what, I'm just so exhausted. Just looking back. Janie, I don't know what you loved and what you said I'm funny about, but I'll take it. Listening to you as we drive home. Oh, Liz is in the car listening. Oh my goodness, I hope you're concentrating on the road, listening to my dulcet tones. So anyway, if there's any questions or any comments, please leave a comment. I love seeing comments and it helps Facebook know that I'm a real person giving value. So please leave a comment. And if you're watching on a replay, hashtag replay. Before I go, just hang around for 5 seconds more, or it might be a bit longer than 5 seconds. There's 2 things I want to tell you about. First is, or maybe 3. First one is, if you didn't know already, I am running a free masterclass on Monday at 10:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. It's going to go for 90 minutes and I'm going to try and share with you as much as I possibly can. I'll try and talk as quickly as I can because I'm such a slow talker. Everything I can about creating online courses that will rock the socks off the people that you're here to serve. So I have learnt the hard way. I took a very, very complex path to learning how to do this. So I want to share with you how easy it can be. And so, like, for example, in the last 6 weeks, I have created from scratch and delivered 3 brand new courses that are probably my best courses that I've ever run. And I'm getting feedback like I've never had before about how life-changing they are. And I've done them so easily. And they cost me, I tell you, they've cost me nothing other than a little bit of time to throw together and deliver in the most beautiful way. And they're not, they're not crappy. They're really, really good. If you go, go to my reviews page and see what people are writing. And I created them so easily. So on Monday at 10:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, I'm running a free masterclass on how I do that. So do not miss that. That's really, really useful. The next one, so my thing at the moment is the online courses. I'm teaching that. That's what I'm obsessed with at the moment because it's my thing. It's what I've done for years. And now I've found this fantastic way of doing it that's super easy. And I just want to share it with people and I want to teach people. So there's that masterclass. There's also a talk I'm giving on how to create divinely inspired courses that change lives. So it's the same topic, but it's taking that a bit more of the look at the way in which I connect with the divine to create the content, and it comes through so easily. So that's on the 19th of June. Here we go. I haven't written this one down, and it's in the Mad Women event. So that's in a closed Facebook group that Carly Marie has created that's available to anyone. If you're not already in that group, there's so many beautiful women in there doing amazing presentations. If you're not and you want to be, just send me a message now, personal message, or just leave a comment and I'll give you the details so you can join. And I'm talking about the divinely inspired course creation on the 19th at 1. I can't remember, actually, at 4 o'clock. I'll have to give you the details. There's too many. I'm doing so many things, which is really exciting, but it's hard to keep track of. And then finally, I am kicking off launching a course on how to create online courses where we're going to go really deep. It's a 6-week course that starts on the 23rd of June. And it's all going to be recorded. It will all be in a Facebook group, but I'll be delivering it live, and it goes for 6 weeks. And we're going to, if you were wanting to create an online course, by the end of that 6 weeks, your course would be ready to rock and roll. If you follow what I'm teaching and do the creation at the same time. And the creation doesn't have to take long. I'm not talking, you know, hours and hours a day. And, you know, I'm talking, it's simple stuff. I can't wait to teach that course. I've already got people joining up and I'm so excited about it. If you're interested in that and you want more details, there's a link at the top of my Facebook page where it says learn more. Click on that and it gives you all the details of the course. And if you want to talk to me about it, just, you know, send me a message and we'll jump on the phone. So that's it. That's all the stuff I'm doing. Oh, I'm doing a lot more than that, but that's all I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about tonight. Let me just see if I've missed any more comments. It's really nice hanging out on here while the kids are sleeping and my man's meditating and I'm just here online. I wanted to come on and do this all day and finally I made the time. And there's actually another one I want to do now, but I think I'll leave it till tomorrow. But anyway, for those who are watching still, I love you all. I love you. And I really do. And some of you I might be seeing tomorrow, because the people here in Canberra, I might be catching up with a few of you tomorrow, which would be awesome. And anyone else watching on replay, hashtag after party, whatever you like, say hello. And I'll see you all soon. Lots of love. Good night.